Hello, good morning all. So we are going to discuss the remaining part of a chapter that is about the chemical coordination in animals. Chemical coordination is by hormones or by the endocrine glands, endocrine system. 3 or 4 endocrine glands that we already studied. What are they? Thyroid gland, parathyroid, adrenal and pancreas. Okay, the remaining we can do today. Another one is the hypothalamus. Hypothalamus, it is situated at the base of the brain. Hypothalamus is usually secreting the neurohormones or releasing hormones. More than this, hypothalamus secretes two neurohormones. They are the oxytocin and vasopressin. Vasopressin is also known as ADH. ADH that we studied. That is ADH in connection with the kidney. It can maintain the water balance, osmoregulation. Okay. This vasopressin that is secreted by this hypothalamus. Oxytocin is also known as a birth hormone because it helps in the movement, it helps in the contraction and relaxation of this uterus wall at the time of childbirth. The hormones of this hypothalamus that is usually stored by the pituitary gland. Okay, next we can study what is this pituitary gland. Pituitary gland is also known as a master gland because it is controlling all other endocrine glands and it is present just below the brain. It is a small red pea-shaped gland attached to the hypothalamus of the brain by a stalk called infundibulum. The pituitary has 3 lobes: anterior lobe, middle lobe and posterior lobe. The anterior lobe of the pituitary is usually producing the stimulating hormones. That means by the help of these hormones, it can control the other endocrine glands such as thyroid gland, pancreas, gonads, etc. All these are controlled by this thyroid gland by the help of hormones, stimulating hormones. Okay. Other than the stimulating hormones, the anterior lobe of the pituitary gland secretes its own hormone, that is the somatotrophin. Somatotrophin, that is also known as a growth hormone. It is essential for the normal body growth. The overproduction of somatotrophin results in the overgrowth and this condition is called gigantism. The underproduction of this somatotrophin results in stunted growth. This is called dwarfism. Okay. Then the intermediate lobe or middle lobe of the pituitary which can secrete MSH, that is a melanocyte stimulating hormone. This hormone stimulates the synthesis of a pigment called melanin in the skin. Then the posterior lobe of the pituitary. Posterior lobe of the pituitary is storing the hormones of hypothalamus. What are they? Oxytocin and vasopressin. Oxytocin is the birth hormone. Vasopressin, it is for regulating the water balance in our body. And if there is any underproduction or malfunctioning of this vasopressin, what will happen? This is characterized by another type of diabetes that is called a diabetes insipidus. In this, no glucose is lost in the urine but excessive urination. Excess water is losing from the body as urine. Okay. Then another gland that we have studied, that is the gonads. That is testis in male and ovary in female. Okay, the function of both testis and ovaries that we studied detailed in this chapter reproduction. Here we are going to study what is the endocrine role of this testis and ovary. Testis can produce the male hormone called testosterone that helps in the appearance of secondary sexual characters in male. Ovaries can produce the female hormone called estrogen, that is for the appearance of secondary sexual characters in female. Other than this, we have studied the pineal gland, a small reddish grey typed body, very small body that is also present in the brain. Okay, it can secrete one hormone called melatonin and it regulates the working of gonads. Melatonin, that is for controlling the working of gonads. Then thymus gland. Thymus gland is situated in the upper chest or in front of the heart. It is a soft gland and it is very prominent and active in childhood. It gradually reduces in its size and also function. As the body is growing, as it is becoming an adult, the functioning of this thyroid and thymus gland stops. So it secretes a group of hormones called thymosin, which stimulates the development of lymphocytes and which can provide extra immunity during childhood. So these are the details regarding the hormones or endocrine system in animals. Okay, thank you.